minutes ago. Somebody post in the comment section what that was, because a couple people commented on it. Someone wants, JB says, Compton or Roadium swap meet. Where did you make most of your money from your records?
Man, dude, you got to understand, that's not a fair competition, okay? Because Mr. Park at the swap meet, he bought for all the swap meets. Mr. Park, he was, understand the swap meets. Swap meets are gangsters. They all gangsters. Whenever they find a source, you don't sell nobody but me. Nobody else. So I couldn't sell. I couldn't go to the Slauson. I couldn't go to the Delamo. I had to go see Mr. Park, and Mr. Park would sell to them. Okay, so Mr. Park, I'd put up to Mr. Park, and he would buy 500, 700, something like that, so he can supply all his people. Okay, Steve Yano at the Roadium, he would buy multiple numbers, but he might not buy as many. Mr. Park would buy multiple numbers too, but he focused on the hot ones. Steve he sold the catalog, okay? Because Steve was going to be there for 2 days, and he had more of a hip hop crowd. So if they missed on one thing, they always wanted to buy something else. Mr. Park would buy shit, and then once it slowed down, he'd trade me the old shit. That take it to sell it to Steve. Record business was a motherfucker back then. In fact, I was with Cletus Anderson, the owner of VIP, last week, and we both were talking about how much we miss actual vinyl, because those were the days, man, when the hustle game was real. It was real. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say, man, that's the equal tie, man, just based on the business structure. Like I said, Mr. Park sold to all the swap meets, and I hate when he had his stroke because it slowed him down a lot. But one time, one of the guys hit me up from Slauson, and I sold him a box of records from Slauson because he couldn't catch Mr. Park. And dude, I caught hell behind that. I never would do it again. I'd never do it again.
No, I love talking about. Oh, go ahead, keep going.
No, you tell me you don't sell nobody else, or I don't buy no more. No problem. Anthony Yankee.
Shout out to Ann, man. Good looking out. He says, I love watching your show. It brings back a lot of memories. P.S. Detroit loved Turn Off the Lights. Detroit was a good market for you guys, right?
Detroit was a great market for me, man. Shit, come on, dude. Great market, dude. Come on, man. It was. I only did one show in Detroit that I can recall, though, man. We was in there. We was on like a little passing through tour. We only did one. I can't even think of the theater no more. But we did one show in Detroit, and then we played Detroit, and wherever was close by there, we played that, and we it's
Flint or something like that.
Yeah. It was 30 years ago, so it's kind of fleeting right now. But much love to you, Doc. I appreciate the donation too.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Good looking out. You were there, Lonzo. Let's kind of go back to what you were just talking about with the record, how the industry was crazy back then. I mean, you were literally doing everything by yourself. You had nobody, if anybody, to confide in, to ask questions. You were chopping trees and stuff, as you said. What were some of the mistakes? Because I know you had to make a lot of mistakes at the beginning. What were some of the mistakes that you made that maybe you just made them once and then you're like, okay, I ain't doing this shit again, but you didn't know because this is all new.
I've always been a nice guy, and sometimes being a nice guy, you overlook a financial opportunity. I should have got a referral fee. I should have got me a couple of points on the N.W.A. project. Period. Okay, I should have got 2 points. Usually, when you refer somebody, if somebody refers somebody to do a deal, there's always a point or two that's thrown in as, hey man, if it work out, here you go. Okay. And that 2 points would have made me a millionaire, multi-millionaire. But I was, hey man, I was just cool. Hey man, go ahead, And even today, I find myself, I have to stop doing that shit because I'll refer somebody, and if it work out, thank you, man. But nobody come back and say, man, here go a check. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Okay. So then you become an asshole if you ask for it. Well, man, it's customary to do shit like that. Well, man, what all you did was, well, if I didn't do that, you couldn't do what you did.
Exactly, okay? Bro.
If I didn't do, my boy, I got to give this to my boy, Kelvin Anderson said some other day. We were talking about how we help so many people, and most folks don't reach back. He said, you know what? Whether it's a Bentley, Rolls Royce, a Bugatti, take the starter out that motherfucker and see how fast it go.
Thank you. And you are the starter.
Out that motherfucker. Take the starter out. Take the starter out and see how fast it go. Okay. And we were.
You are full of the motherfucking sayings tonight, dog. The other one you said earlier, somebody put down below is cleaner than a chitlin on New Year's Eve. I ain't never heard shit like that.
That's some old school shit right there, Doc. You got to be from down south to understand that one, Doc. I think Martin might know about that. Martin just got back.
Oh, I know about that, man. All my aunties are from down south.
Down south, so he might be up on that. But yeah, but cleaning and chitlin on New Year's Eve, man. That's one of my daddy's saying. But yeah, Doc, you take the starter out of any goddamn car, it ain't going nowhere. So the starter is one of the most important. You know, all that paint, all them rims, all them radios and bumps and humps and sounds and shit don't mean a motherfucking thing if you ain't got no starter. Starter don't work. So that's why you see me in so many videos in the early stages. First 10 minutes of most videos, you're gonna find Lonzo. First 10 minutes, I'm in the DOC's documentary. Okay. I'm in everybody's doc. When they do Eazy story, I'll be in that motherfucker too. Okay. I don't know if it started yet. I don't know if they're doing it now, but when they do it, if I ain't in the first 10 minutes, it's some bullshit. They trying to work around the motherfucker. And I tell you what, when they do that motherfucker, they gotta give me some money. I'm not going for this no more bullshit. I'm not going for it no more. Fuck that. Give me my money. Okay.
Yep.